himself, the forces he can set in motion are as yet unknown. Okay.
Okay. Now, let me just go up here. And let's look at these study questions here. Read the first question.
How may sickness be eliminated?
Okay. How may sickness, because there may be people out there going through physical challenges in their body. How may sickness be eliminated? What do they teach us in the Prosperity Bible about that?
By placing ourselves in harmony with natural law, which is omnipotent.
Okay, so when they want to type in the chat room, I am getting in harmony with natural law. What is the process? Read on, Prophetess Kelly.
A realization that man is a spiritual being and that this spirit must necessarily be perfect.
All right. So man is a spiritual being, that the spirit man must necessarily be perfect. Okay, read on.
What is the result?
A conscious recognition of this perfection, first intellectually, then emotionally, brings about a manifestation of this perfection. Now, why is this so? Read on.
Because thought is spiritual and therefore creative and correlates with its object and brings it into manifestation.
Okay, now I want to just deal with that point there. Thought is spiritual. Prophetess Deborah, what does that say to you when you hear thought is spiritual?
Master Prophet, thought is spiritual because what it does is nothing physical about thought, because your thoughts are from God and you're thinking, because you're bringing forth manifestation from another realm, which is the spirit realm. So therefore your thoughts are spirit. It's from the spirit.
Amen. Thought is spirit, Prophetess Cynthia.
Yes, Master Prophet. Thought is the unseen realm. It's the unseen, and your thoughts, as you begin to think them, produce things in the seen. So your thoughts are the cause, and the things that you see are the effects.
Okay. So, what natural law is brought into vibration? What is it, Prophetess Kelly? What natural law is brought into operation?
The law of vibration.
The law of vibration. Thank you. I was so tuned into vibration now, I just kept seeing vibration. Well, and you know, that's the interesting thing about the mind. The mind will autocorrect. If you put something on the paper, that's why you tell a proofreader, you may have wrote the word on but meant no. The mind will correct it itself, oftentimes. Okay, why does this govern?
Because a higher rate of vibration governs, modifies, controls, changes, or destroys a lower rate of vibration.
All right. So how do I take a thought captive? By getting a stronger thought than the thought that has held me in captivity. I get a higher vibration to master the lower vibration. That's why what you fight, you ignite. The way you fight it is by getting the solution and reaching for a higher vibration. Okay. Is this system of mental therapeutic generally recognized? Read on.
Yes, there are literally millions of people in this country who make use of it in one form or another, and obviously many more worldwide.
Amen. What is the result of this system of thought?
For the first time in the world's history, every man's highest reasoning faculty can be satisfied by a demonstrable truth which is now fast flooding the world.
Amen. Read on.
Is the system applicable to other forms of supply? It will meet every human requirement or necessity.
Good. So we begin to see here, it meets every human requirement and necessity. So I want everyone to type in right now, every human requirement and necessity is met. Every human requirement and necessity is met. And it's all met right here in this law of vibration. Now this next question is loaded. Is this system scientific or religious? Read.
Both. True science and true religion are twin sisters.
Wow. True science? That's powerful.
Yes, it is.
True science and true what?
Religion.
And true religion are what?
Twin sisters.
Wow, read on.
Where one goes, the other necessarily follows.
Wow. So we'll begin to start to understand that these are, eternal truths and things that bring us into these levels of consciousness and levels of thought that will cause us to begin to start to move mountains out of the way. Okay. Let's look at one more thought here as we begin to close. I just want to go back over this here. Okay, read. 171.
How is the difference in individual lives measured? By the degrees of intelligence which they manifest.
Good. Every one of us lived a life at the degree of intelligence we're willing to manifest. What level of intelligence are you functioning at? Because every one of us manifests at a certain level of intelligence. Read on.
What is the law by which the individual may control other forms of intelligence?
Now, this is very interesting because in order to form or come into these different levels of intelligence, this now brings us to another level of truth. So, what is the law by which? And we're on page 696 in the Prosperity Bible. What is the answer to this, Prophetess Kelly?
A recognition of the self as an individualization of the universal intelligence.
Good. So until you become individualized, you cannot realize in order to materialize. You got to come to a recognition of the self as the individualization. That what God is in the large, you are in the small. Okay, where does the creative power originate?
In the universal.
How does the universal create form?
By means of the individual.
Wow. So, how does the universal create form? That means then that there is no form unless you create it as an individual, because God is not in the business of making a form. He's in the business of making a spirit. And once he formed man of the dust of the earth, he did no more forming, because man now formed everything else. He only showed man how to form. He just showed you how it should be done. And he said, now listen, you better watch it, because I'm only going to show you one time. And then I'm going to breathe into your nostril the breath of life, and there you will become. Now, anything else you take, you're going to take it and form it. So it's going to be a recognition of the self as an individualization of the universal intelligence. And how does the universe so create form? By means of the individual. Read on.
What is the connecting link between the individual and the universal?